Flight crew, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to another flight. Welcome to another stream. I am your host. I am your captain, Phoenix Black Knight, playing the Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox S. Welcome, everybody. We are doing something different today, as you can tell, as you can see. We're going to build a flight plan from here instead of in the McDo. First off, let's go off and talk about how we did not fly on Sunday. Flight crew, I had a setback with the eye infection. If you tuned into the last flight, I had a couple of eye infections that came back unfortunately on Sunday, which allowed me not to fly. I actually had to go to get it taken care of in the urgent care, and got on some new medication, and the new medication is working fabulous. So just wanted to let you know, had a little setback on the eye infection, but the new medication, new drops they got me on has really worked. But not gonna risk it. We're not gonna set up the studio. I'm gonna let the eye rest and not strain it on this flight. So we're gonna go no camera, unfortunately, on this flight crew. So hopefully this eye can heal a little bit. We can get back going to our regular routine, but you just didn't want to stress out the eye at all. So with that being said, flight crew, what we're gonna do is, I know we're doing something different this time. I figured let's try something different. So to interact on the Xbox S and get the ATC correct, you have to build your flight plan at the very main menu, which this is we're at now. When we do it through the McDo, we don't get the ATC, so it's just, it's just us just flying. So we have no interaction. So with that being said, we do everything like we do in the McDo. We'll just do it here on this main page. And when we do it on this main page, you get to see the flight path, see the flight plan. We get to set our altitude, everything that we do in the McDo, we just do it on this here first page. That way it loads. It's even with the Xbox. It's more Xbox friendly flight, so we can have more successful flights than non-successful flights that we've usually had in the past, flight crew. So I figured let's do that and we can get that going. So flight crew, with no further ado, let's get into our flight plan and our flight briefing. So we're going to go into San Diego, flight crew. That is where we're going to where we left off. We flew in from Denver into Phoenix, Arizona, my home state, like I mentioned before on the last flight. Proud to represent Phoenix. So today, Phoenix, we are flying out of Phoenix going into San Diego is where we're going on today's flight. And I have SimBrief roll up for us, so I know exactly where we're going, so we can build this flight plan, so you guys know exactly where we're going. So let's get into the flight briefing, and I can tell you exactly where. So we're going to be American Airlines. We have the American Airlines Neo right here. American Air, our call sign is going to be 1949 is going to be our call sign. Like I mentioned, we are flight crew going out of Phoenix into San Diego. Our alternate airport, if need be, is going to be LAX, is our alternate airport. Like I said, we're in the Aircraft 320neo is what we'll be flying. Today's date, September 19, 2023. Departure time, whatever time we want. We'll pick a departure time on that, so don't worry about that. Airtime. SimBrief says the flight is going to be 54 minutes, according to SimBrief. 54 minutes to get from Phoenix to San Diego. And then the block time they gave us on the SimBrief is 1 hour and 32 minutes to total finish the flight. Cruising altitude we'll pick as well. I already picked it. It's going to be 30,000 feet. That's going to be our cruising altitude into San Diego. That's the airline that we're matching. The actual American Airlines 1949 that we are doing actually went 30,000 feet, so we're going to copy what they did. Wind's going to be 279. Distance we're flying is 279 nautical miles. That's the distance we're flying, flight crew. Cost index is going to be 5. Wind is 252 over 52 knots. Passengers on today's flight, we're going to have 186 passengers on today's flight crew. Bulk fuel is going to be 10,660 pounds. Total payloads 42,780 pounds. We'll do that when we get in to load up for the plane, flight crew. We'll go ahead and ask for ground services. We'll do everything like that. Is still the same. Like I said, all we're going to do is we're just going to set up this flight plan so you guys can see it. It's just like doing it in the McDo, but we're just going to load it in more Xbox S friendly. Is what I found to do. So with that being said, let's show you our flight plan. So our flight plan is going to be taking off of runway 25 right, according to SimBrief. So we're going to go ahead and hit right here. Here's Phoenix, so let's go ahead and hit that as a departure. We're going to go ahead and San Diego. San Diego is a paid airport. I did buy the airport for that flight crew, so this will be a paid airport. Perfect. We're not going to go VFR. We're going to go IFR. Instrument flight rules was low altitude. There we go. Over here, Navlog, we said 30,000 feet. We can go 30,000. There we go. So that shows exactly our flight. What we're gonna do: go up, cruise for a little bit, and then we're gonna come down into San Diego. So you guys get to see that as well. Shows you our vectors and our distance and the total flight plan, both just right here. So we'll go ahead and back out of that. So like I said, Phoenix wants us to use runway 25 right. So we'll go ahead and click the runway. Let's go find 25 right. There it is. With the transition. The transition now is going to be Freebird. So it's actually going to be, let's see if we can find it. Freebird. Right there. That's what we're transitioning out. So if you slide over here now, see how our transition goes off the runway. Looks like we fly out, go to the left, we come over this mountain, and work our way into San Diego. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and do arrival into San Diego. Looks like arrival is going to be runway 27, flight crew. We're going to be lock 27, so it's going to be Pappies. Remember the Pappies want 2 white, 2 red on the way in. So we're going to go runway 27, lock with the transition of Lukey. Is a transition right there, transition Lukey. So there is our flight path, flight crew. Looks like we come right down into San Diego, straight right into the runway. So that is perfect. That's everything what we would enter it into the McDo. Like I mentioned, 279 nautical miles. The Xbox says we're flying. Let's match that up with SimBrief. SimBrief said we were flying how many? 279 nautical miles. It matches up with SimBrief exactly. Perfect right there. Perfect, flight crew. I got Flight Aware pulled up. I got American Airlines 1449 pulled up for us right here. And they were at gate B8, it looks like. So let's go ahead and hit the Phoenix Airport. Let's go down to gate B8 is what we need. It's like gate B8. It's B9. There it is, gate B8. Perfect. And then flight crew, what time should we do this? This actual flight went, they departed at 8:50 in the morning Mountain Standard Time. 8:50 in the morning. So 8:50 in the morning Mountain Standard Time. They're an hour ahead of me. So let's go 7:50 then my time. So let's go 7:50 in the morning. So we'll match the time to 7:50. $7:50 in the morning a.m. flight crew. Perfect. We got everything else entered in as well. Let's go over here and hit this. Show our customers our call sign, American. Then we go 1949, which is going to load. There we go. We got our aircraft loaded as well. We are set 7:50 in the morning is what we're going to do. We're at a gate set. We are ready to fly. So let's go ahead and load it up. What do you guys think so far? Is that worth it, or should I do that preload and then go live with the stream after getting that all done? What do you guys think? Did you like how that's set up? Do you guys get to see more hands-on? Let me know in the comments if you guys like that or not. Let me know. Alright, flight crew, there we go. The game has loaded. I like to give it a second since we're on the Xbox. Let's give it a second to load all the add-ons, all the third-party add-ons that we have. You know, the jetways, you know, ground crew, the airplane itself. Yeah, I like to give it a second. Make it one full loop. Okay, that works. Let's go ahead and go ready to fly. Perfect, flight crew. All right, so this is where we usually bring you in. It was right there, right? Is when you guys usually bring you guys in. So now you already know what the flight plan is. This is a 320neo, so we don't get to interact with the flight electronic bag today, but we do get to do everything manually, which is always fun. So let's flight crew. Let's go into the AI. Turn the AI communications off right now. As always, slide over here to the middle of the plane. Let's look up. Let's hit that external power. Wait for the plane to boot up. Make sure our display's turned on. Perfect. Great start. Great start. Fuel pumps. Engine pumps. Perfect. Leave the batteries off now. We are going to run off external power. Let's go ahead and hit the APU bleed at this time. Hit the APU master. Let's wait on the APU start. Let's do that no smoking sign. Let's get that seatbelt sign. Let's turn our dome light on at this time. Nav light comes on this time. We'll wait on the beacon light here for a second. Perfect. Let's go ahead and make the lights up here stay on. All the inner console. Perfect. Let's go down to the captain seat to the captain view. Front displays right to left. Let's go ahead and just do that right one really bright real quick. Then we'll get the boarding process going, flight crew. There's that. Perfect. All right. That's what we like to see, flight crew. Let's go ahead and go ATC. Let's get the ground services. Let's go ahead and ask for fuel. And then we'll go ahead and do our weight and balance there. There we go. Let's ask for a fuel supply. Fuel truck's on the way, flight crew. Let's go ahead and ask for power. Ground supply. The GPU. There you go. There's GPU right there, flight crew. Ground power unit's going to be accepted. Let's go ahead now. Let's do the jetway. Boarding process is started. Boarding process has now started, flight crew. Let's jump back inside of the plane to the captain seat, to the captain view. Let's wait for our master alarm to go off. There it is. Let's turn it off. Let's go ahead and turn off the ATC map. Let's go to the flight. Let's go to the McDeal. Check out our flight plan. There's our flight plan. This is what we entered on that main page, flight crew, that we would be entering in now. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing that we would do. We're going to go ahead and put our informational map, put that in the plan position. Just make sure everything loaded correctly. So with that being said, we got it 10 nautical miles out. Yeah, that's perfect without a long flight. Let's just verify here. Flight crew, you're looking right here. I'm going to go ahead and push the up button. Let's see how we do. First vector. All right. Fourth waypoint. Okay, we're good. Straight out of Phoenix. Good. Everything matches up. Yeah, that's good, flight crew. And we should just be straight into San Diego. And there we are. Go down, San Diego. Alright, everything matched up like right, flight crew. Perfect. Let's go back down to the McDeal. Let's go to our performance page real quick. Let's go ahead and load our flaps 1 is what we're going to be taking off on. Flaps 1, perfect transition. We'll get that from the ATC. We'll see what our transition will be in a little bit. Let's go ahead and go to the performance. We do got our V1, V2, and our V3. Perfect. Init page. Make sure it's got our 30,000 feet of cruising altitude. Cost index it loaded is 100. Let's go ahead and do our alternate, which was LAX is our alternate airport. So let's go ahead and put K. LAX. Go ahead and hit that in the alternate. Alright, flight crew. Perfect. Let's go back to the performance page. We'll see what our transition is when we get it from ATC. Let's go outside and see where our ground power is. Alright, flight crew. Perfect. Let's just wait for the power unit, our fuel unit. Flight crew. Let's wait for our fuel supply to get here real quick. I'm going to put you on mute for just 1 second, make sure everything's matched up. I'll be right back with you. Alright, flight crew, I am back and I did not see the fuel supply yet. So let's go ahead and hit the ATC and let's go ahead and just start for our catering service. Let's just get that going. Catering services, let's ask them to come. Catering trucks on the road. Let's go ahead and do the baggage services. Look at this big boy pulling out, flight crew. Look at that. Jeez. Flight crew. Sky West leaving. Oh no, flight crew, we may have to change our runway. American, we have to go across that bridge and that never works. Oh, we're gonna have to change the runway. Yeah, we're gonna have to change our runway. I forgot on the American, on the airport delivery. Let me come inside so you can hear me. So on this airport that I bought for Phoenix, the bridge doesn't load. And when we try driving over, we're gonna sink and we're gonna get stuck. Oh, I forgot about that. Because American always parks on the other side of the airport. So if we're going off of runway 25, we're on the opposite side of the airport because that's where American parks in the B gate. So what I'm saying is the runway we're going to be going to is going to be on that side. Runway 25 is over there. We're going to have to get to. So the question is there an other way to get there other than the way it's going to take us? All right, maybe. Well, flight crew. Our first one. Then this was, yeah. All right. So let's go to the weight and balance tab. Let's go ahead and get our fuel and everything. I just said we don't see the fuel truck yet. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and put that in the gallons. That's what we want, and we're going to look for fuel. Here's the fuel right here, flight crew. We are looking at this number right there for the fuel. I'm going to go up here and see what we need to put it at. Bring the sim brief back up. Sim brief says bulk fuel we need for this flight is going to be 10,660 pounds. So let's go 10,000. So we got to drop it down from 23. Closest we can get to 10,660 pounds. So I think that was good. Closest 10,787 pounds of fuel. We can do that. Total payload on the flight, again, flight crew. The total payload is going to be 42,780. 42,780. We're looking right here at this number right there. 42,780. Yep, 42,780. Heavy. Closest we can get to that is right there, 43,057. Jeez. Okay, we'll take that. We'll accept that, flight crew. Do we get... Flight crew, I don't want to risk it. It's okay. We'll go see. If it takes us that way, then we'll taxi another way. Yeah, we'll taxi another way because we'll get stuck in that bridge. So we won't wait for the fuel supply anymore since it's taking forever. So let's jump back into the captain's seat. Let's set up the plane, the rest of the plane the way we want. So this comes up there. That's our right, this left display right there. Let's go ahead and put our lights on here. Illuminates our middle console. Come over here, flight crew. Let's turn on our terrain. There's our flight directory. We turn that on as well to see if we have any transitional limitations. We can do speed restrictions or anything like that. That will let us know what our restrictions are. Speed, we'll leave that in the managed position. Heading in the managed position because we created our flight plan already. We'll get our altitudes. We'll have to take off here in a second, and we'll leave that in the managed position. Our climb in the managed position. FMC, let's just go ahead and turn this all up and bright. Flight crew, perfect. I am happy with all that. Let's turn this to there. All right, let's go to ATC. Let's go ahead and hit the fuel supply at the end. Let's go outside. You guys can hear the APU. Come on. APU's up, APU's available. Let's go ahead and turn battery 1 and battery 2 on. External power, let's go ahead and turn that off. Let's also turn on the ATC and get rid of that GPU unit to us. Ground power unit, let's get that disconnected. Ground power unit's right there, flight crew. Right. And the ground power unit. Should be disconnecting from the plane. Perfect. Let's jump back into the captain's seat to the captain view. Get ready over here, flight crew, to see where we're going to be taking off, what our takeoff altitude should be. Let's go ahead and head back. Request our IFR clearance. There it is. Oh, gotta wait. It's busy in Phoenix right now. Yeah, busy. Can't get a word in. There we go. Oh, they want us up at 12,000 feet, flight crew. 12,000 feet is entered. We'll put that in the managed position. Departure frequency is going to be 120.7. 120.7. So let's go here, flight crew. Come down here so you see what I'm doing. Let's acknowledge what they said. Let's read it back to them. Read back. Departure frequency 1207. Come on. One two 0.7 squawk. Perfect, flight crew. Got it entered. There we go. All right, let's go back to ground services. Let's get our camera, drone camera. That looks like everything's set. Flight crew, do we have everything set? Good to go for pushback. We do. We do have the fasten seatbelt sign. I know smoking sign is on. Correct. Everything's illuminated. Flight plan is entered. Perfect, flight crew. Let's go back outside the plane. Let's get that jetway disconnected. We'll get our pushback going. Jetway disconnected. Jetway disconnected, flight crew. Jetway for jetway to be cleared. There it is. Okay, let's go ahead and request pushback. Pushback has been accepted, flight crew. We're going to get pushed out here a little bit, then the nose of the plane is going to go to the right. We'll get us lined up going this way, get our engines going, and we'll be able to taxi. Like I said, if we have to cross that bridge, we got to go another way or we're going to sink in and, yeah, we won't get out. Pushback has been accepted and pushback is engaged. Let's go ahead and hit the parking brake. There we go. All right, let's go to the right. Just wait to get straightened out. We'll go ahead and stop the pushback. That was a little from in here. There we go. We'll go from this view. Let's wait to get straight. Oh, someone wasn't cleared to take off. That's not a good sign. Someone just took off and they weren't supposed to. Look. Woo. Alright, pushback and stop. Parking brake set. Engine mode from the normal positions, put it in the start positions. Get rid of the ATC. Where's our ground crew? Are they out from under the plane? Where'd they go? I can hear them. I need confirmation. There they are. Flight crew, there's our ground crew. Engine 2. Alright, flight crew. Let's go over here real quick. You know our transition is going to be 12,000 feet. That's what they told us. And with ATC and the tower told us. So there's 12,000 feet. We got to enter it in the altimeter. We got to put that in here into the McDo. Right now it says we're at transitioning at 5,000 feet. So let's go ahead and hit 12,000. Enter that in. Perfect. Flight plan entered. There we go. Engine 2. Look at all those planes. Busy in Phoenix right now. Ooh, someone's ATC got terminated. They weren't even supposed to take off. That's 2 planes I heard on the ATC. They didn't have clearance to take off. What's going on? Engine 2's at 20% on holding. We already started engine 1. Engine 1's past 11%. That's good enough for flaps. Flaps, let's bring those all the way down. Ground spoilers, let's bring those up. Let's zoom outside, get this drone camera freaking around, make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Our ground spoilers are up, and our flaps are working their way down. Perfect. Let's do our drone camera right there. Like that. Let's go ahead and put our flaps up to flaps 1 for takeoff. Let's go ahead and do our ground spoilers up and armed for takeoff. Engine mode from the normal position to from the start position to the normal position. RTO is going to be on the max. APU bleed comes off. APU master comes off. Well, right to APU master comes off, which will turn off the APU start. Let's go ahead and hit the runway lights come on. Landing lights stay to the restricted position, and our nose lights go to the takeoff position. Takeoff to the taxi position, and our beacon light comes on. Perfect. Wing light stays off. Strobe lights off at this time. Let's go ahead and turn our dome light off. Dome light is off, flight crew. Let's go ahead and hit the ATC back on. And let's go ahead and go back. Request taxi. Request our taxi. Let's see where it sends us. I'm really curious. I hope we don't have to cross that bridge. I already know what to do if we have to. Hopefully this is 25 right, just right here. Oh, it's not on the other side. No, it's on the other side. We're American. Yeah, we're on the other side. 25, are they crossing? What's the other runway we can select? Runway 25 left. One runway 25 left. That's what I'm doing. 125 left. Request from controller. Okay. We're okay. We're okay, flight crew. I hope so. Alright, let's acknowledge that. Perfect. Let's turn tower on. And at the same time, we'll go ahead and hit this. ATI. Our AI co-pilot can do the rest of the communications now. Let's get rid of that. Look to the left. We got to go ahead and do our joystick. Let's do up, normal, back, normal, left, neutral, right, neutral, one more time, forward, neutral, back, neutral, left, neutral, right, neutral. Perfect. We are cleared to taxi. We can go ahead and taxi our tails on back. We are set good to go, flight crew. Giving the engines some power. Releasing that parking brake. Let's go. As soon as we get on the straightaway, as always, flight crew, we'll go drone cam. Actually, what we got going on here? We gotta hold up. We gotta hold up. We moving? What's going on? Engines to the idle. Parking brake set. What we got going on here? So I changed the runway to over here, and it looks like that's where we're going. Right? I think so. Yeah, it doesn't have this. I don't wanna. It just stops right here, so that's not good. It's jam-packed in Phoenix. The fact that these planes are not moving and one just disappeared makes me think we don't have to hold for them. Because the ATC didn't tell us to hold, flight crew. Usually they tell you to hold. So we're just going to go through them, thinking they're a glitch in the system. This could be a glitch. We'll just pretend like this is. Don't worry about us. Alright, where's it taking us? Oh, make us. Gonna make us turn flight crew. Why is it not moving more? What's going on here? I don't see it to the right, but I don't see it to the left or anything either. What's going on? Can you stop it right here? Oh, it does make us go flight crew. We're not gonna make it. I don't think we'll make it. I really don't. Let's try it. Let's try it. Just to prove a point. They are all over the place here. Don't pay attention to this flight crew. We should have went on another gate. I apologize, flight crew. We may have to reload the stream. Well, just the plane anyway. Yeah, man. It's not gonna. Yep, I can see the bridge already. Can you see it, flight crew? Yeah, it's already indented. Look at that. It's already. I've seen it. It's not gonna work. I know what we can do. We're gonna go off this runway right here, flight crew. We're gonna pretend that we're at 25 left and just say we're here. It still takes off the same way. We still need to take off to the east. To the west. So I'm gonna give the engine some power. I'm gonna go ahead and turn us to the left. Don't mind us, flight crew. Don't mind us. This is, I should have remembered this setting up and I didn't. Okay, we're gonna go right here, flight crew. Watch this. We're gonna say. So what we do is we'll stop short right here, put the parking brake on, engines to the idle position, ATC is going to be on the line. I don't, maybe we won't. Yeah, it won't let us do it. We'll have to go to that runway. That's right, we will. Yep, we're going to have to go to that runway, flight crew, because we preloaded it that way. Alright. I know, this is already a bad start. We're going to sink in that bridge. Or maybe it won't because we're live. Who knows? Let's try it. Here we go. I've tried it every which way, flight crew. I've tried it going to the far left of it, kind of the far right of it. It's just, yeah, you're just going to sink in. And this is a paid airport. I paid for this and it does this. That's the part that's so frustrating. Is I paid money for this airport. Alright, flight crew, see that bridge? Look at that. Look, I mean, it's loaded on the right side. See how it's all crazy right there? But it says it's loaded over here. I mean, watch. We're just going to sink. We're just going to sink. We'll just have to reload it. Yeah, we're just going to sink and watch. Here we go. And we're down. See? Like I said, flight crew, I paid for this. This is I bought this airport in the market. Ridiculous, right? Absolutely. Okay, so we can fix that real quick by going back to the main menu. We just got to pick a different gate. Can't be on that side. So we'll just get the sim brief. We'll get that pulled up real quick. We'll just do everything again, real quick and easy. Let everything low. But now you see, that was my point. So back here, Set his departure. That's Phoenix. We're going to go to San Diego. Set his arrival. Perfect. We're going to go low IFR. They want us off of runway 25 right, which we can do. With a free bird out, remember? They wanted this free bird. There it is. They approached LOC 27. There it is. Lukey. 30,000 feet. Oh, 26. Almost close. 30,000. 7:50 in the morning. Perfect. Let's come over here, flight crew. So I was talking about on the Phoenix airport, on this side of the airport, American is all over here. Oh no, excuse me. Americans all this side of the airport. But to get over there, the bridge does not load. So that's where we tanked, is these bridges right here. So if you buy this on the marketplace, if it does it on your Xbox, yeah, you gotta be on this side. You can't use the bridge. So since it wants it off of that runway, we're gonna pick this right here. We will depart from gate. This is where all Southwest is right here. All this is Southwest. So we'll depart right here. F10. Yeah, that's good. Set as departure. Okay, let's make sure that took. There it is. So now we don't have to deal with that anymore. We'll get off the right. We'll go off of the right air runway and we'll go in. Perfect. 7:50 is the time, like we got. Perfect. Make sure that's entered. Ready to fly. Let's go. Oh, good times, flight crew. Good times. All right, we'll just let it load for a second. And since we did everything, we'll kind of speed through everything again, flight crew. So we'll just let it load for a second. Get all those third party things that we bought and everything, right? Okay, that's good enough. Let's do it again. This time we'll do the fast motion though. AI comes off. We turned that on last flight. Slide over here to the middle. Turn the plane on. External power. Look down, make sure our front displays everything turned on. It did. Perfect. Plane is booting up. Engine. Let's do the pumps. There we go. APU bleed. APU master. Dome light. There we go. Bring these lights to life. Smoking sign. Seatbelt sign. Just the nav logo light at this time. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do, yeah, I mean, we're going to do it all over again. Let's just do this real quick. Ground services. Let's see if fuel comes faster this time. Probably not. Let's go to the Phoenix ground. Fuel supply.
Phoenix ground American 1949er. Could you please send a fuel truck?
American 1949er, a fuel truck is on the road.
Fuel truck's on its way. Ground power unit again.
Ground American 1949er. Could you please send a ground power?
And don't forget, flight crew, we just taxi over this way. Perfect. And then let's go ahead and get the jetway. Jetway's on its way. Let's get ready for that master alarm. There it is. All right. Display is from the right to the left, flight crew. Let's get them all bright. That. Let's get our indicator. Let's do the left. Left display. Perfect. Let's go down here to the middle console. Let's get that all illuminated. This is a morning flight. No floodlights needed on this one. And then as well, let's get our train on. Let's get our flight directory. Let's get our restrictions on. There we go. Turn that off. Informational map. Let's put that on plan so we can verify our flight plan. Leave that at 10 nautical range. Manage speed, we'll leave that in the managed position. Heading, got that already entered in. We got to leave that as long. We'll get that from ATC. Our altitude, as well, and we'll leave them climbing in descending speed in the managed position as well, flight crew. Let's go down to the MCU, and let's turn this up to bright, and let's hit on. A couple things on here, just what we got to do. Go here down here to the performance page. We are going to take up a flaps 1 like we talked about last time. Last one is entered. We'll get our transitional page here in a little bit. Informational map. Let's go into NIT page. We know our alternate airport is going to be LAX. So KLAX is our alternate airport. If B, we'll enter that in here. Perfect. Cost index is 100. Cruising altitude is 30,000 feet. That is verified. Flight plan as well. Here we go, flight crew. Let's come over here. Look down. You are looking over here to the left. Make sure everything fits. No weird turns or anything. Let's go. That one's good. That one's good. That vector's good. That vector's good. Okay, that one's straight. Yep, going right down to the top of our descent. And then that brings us right into San Diego. No crazy loops, no circles. That is pretty straightforward. That's what we're looking for. Flight plan. Perfect. We'll do that there. Let's go back to the captain seat. Informational map. Let's put it on ARC. Leave the distance back to 10. Flight crew. Let's look out, see what's going on. Looks like no fuel, but we'll go ahead and hit the ATC. Let's start our catering services and our baggage services. Catering truck is coming. Oh, there's our fuel truck right there. Perfect. And then here come, let's do our baggage services. Baggage is on the way, flight crew. That is our fuel truck behind us, waiting for them to pull up. We'll get the fuel going. Fuel. It's right there. What are you waiting for? Let me pull SimBrief back up. Don't forget, flight crew, we need 10,660 pounds of fuel, and our total payload is 42,780 pounds. Alright, catering service is loading up, and here comes our baggage services right on time. Look at that. All 3 services all at one time. That's a good reload right there. That's a good reload. Go across that bridge, man. Yeah, I forgot that, flight crew. Does that mean none of this loaded down here? Yeah, you guys will see that. Baggage services has started. And here comes our fuel supply. Just gonna pop open our fuel log here in a second. You hear that guy's engines, man. Is that Sky West still? Oh, UPS. Alright, flight crew. Pounds. Perfect. Don't forget, 10 right here. Max payload, fuel payload, 23,000 we got now. We only need 10,660 pounds. Alright, 10,600. That's the closest we're going to get there. Remember that. Let's go down to the total payload. We don't forget our total payload. We're looking right here, flight crew. Apologize. Remember, we're looking at that number. 40. We're looking for 42,780. 42,700. Oh. 42,780. Closest we can get is right there. Okay, we'll accept that. Like I said again, we are heavy, flight crew. We are heavy today. Perfect. Let's jump back into the captain's seat. The captain's view. Ground services are done. Let's go ahead and hit the APU on. Well, you guys can listen to it one more time. You can't hear it with that plane over there. Maybe we can. All right, perfect. APU is coming up. APU is available. Let's go ahead and turn battery 1 and battery turn on. Battery 1 and battery 2 on. We're turned off that external power. Let's go ahead and hit the ATC. Let's get that ground power disconnected. Ground power should be moving away. Perfect. Let's go back inside the plane. Let's slide over here so you can see what our clearance is for our takeoff. So let's go back and get our IFR clearance into Lindbergh, San Diego. Oh, now they only just went up to 8,000 feet. We were 12 last time. Let's enter 8,000 feet. Put that in the managed position. Let's go ahead and go. I got all the performance position, performance page. Let's go ahead and do the read back. Acknowledge read back. Put this at 8,000 feet. Perfect. Departure frequency 123.7 squawk. 123.7 squawk. There we go. Perfect. Got that entered. Flaps 1 entered. Performance transition to 8,000 feet. We got that set. Flight crew. Let's hit the data. We're good there. Let's go ahead and hit flight plan. We're good there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get the ground services and let's get that jetway disconnected. If we can get a word in. Once again, Phoenix is still busy. Even after the reload. Ground services. Jetway disconnected, please. Main cabin door is now shut. Jetway should be disconnecting from the plane. It is. Let's go ahead and request that pushback. Before pushback, let's make sure we got everything. That's bright. That's bright. That's on. Floodlights. Perfect. Perfect. Rain. Restrictions. MC. Good flight crew. We are good. Dome light on. Yep, seatbelt sign. No smoking. We're going back outside. Wait for that connection on the pushback. And then let's go. Ain't no stopping us now. We on the move. No bridge is going to stop us now. Ain't no bridge. Pushback is connected. Release the parking brake. There we go. Pushback is commencing. Look at that big UPS plane. Nice. Oh, fuel truck. Why are you just sitting there? Let's get pushed out here a little bit more. Then we'll put our nose at the plane. Let's get it going to the left. We'll get ready to start our engines. Hold on, let's hit the brakes for a second. We gotta wait for this. Get stopped. That's the only problem, is you can't interrupt them. And I don't want to get pushed clear out here. So we gotta hit our brakes for a second till they get done talking. Alright, go to the left. Parking brake released. There we go. You got to learn these things by a lot of trial and error. Trial and error on this Xbox. See? And now here comes that taxi part. Then by the time we do that, we should be able to push stop because we'll be straight. Push back, stop. And we should be straight. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Jump back inside the plane. Let's go ahead and hit the parking brake. Let's get that set. Engine mode from the normal position to the start position. APU's up and on. Where's our ground crew? Right there. Ground crew's move. Let's go ahead. Enjoy. Engine 2. Go ahead and start engine 1. While engine 1 is started, let's go over here. Look right here. Let's get this calibrated. Let's go up. Neutral. Back. Neutral. Left. Neutral. Right. Neutral. One more time. Let's go up. Neutral. Back. Neutral. Left. Neutral. Right. Neutral. Set. Perfect. Move the drone camera so you can see the spoilers and the ground puffs. Ooh, nice landing at Sky West. Let's see that. Very nice. Let's go ahead and check the flaps. There we go. Spoilers up. Flaps are moving. Perfect, flight crew. Let's go ahead and put those on flaps 1. Ground spoilers. Set up the arm for takeoff. Engine mode from the start position. Let's put that in the normal position. RTO is going to be on max again. We're going to turn our APU bleed off. We're going to turn off the APU master. We're going to turn off our dome lights. We're going to turn on our beacon light right there. Perfect. We're also ready to taxi, which means our runway light comes on. Landing lights are staying in the restricted position. Nose light goes to the taxi position as well. ATC on the line. Go ahead and hit back. We are ready to taxi.
Phoenix ground American 1949er with call ready for taxi IFR.
American 1949er taxi 2 is hold short of runway 25 right via taxiway Delta 7 Echo Echo 1 Tree Romeo. Contact tower on 160.9er when ready.
Let's acknowledge that.
Position. Caution the generic on final.
Taxi hold short runway 25 right using taxiway Delta 7 Echo.
Well, we can't go that way. We got a plane waiting for us. So we're going to go straight. We're going to turn Phoenix Tower on. There it is. AI as well is going to come out this time. Just communications from here on out. That plane is waiting for us patiently, and we are out of here. Where's our ground crew? Thumbs up. Salute. We're out. Thank you. We're out of here. Engine mode. Giving a little bit of power. Let's go. Release the parking brake. Thank you for waiting patiently. Appreciate that. Coming up on your left, flight crew. This is what I told you when I load the takeoff out of Phoenix, half of the airport loads. See this other half right here? Nothing. Just a big crater. We got all this right here. Look at all this beautiful airport that I bought. But this part doesn't load. Once again, be careful on this this one. It's the only one made for Phoenix. There's no other airport payware out there. This is the only one. That's what sucks about it. Alright, everybody. Phoenix, my home state, one more time. Gotta give it a shout out. Gotta get it. It's a little Polaroid. There's that bridge. See that bridge? That's the load. That's what we put it down. Right there, guys. Alright. Need to pay attention. Let's get back on. Let's get our drone camera so you can see our takeoff right there. Yeah. We lost our taxi ribbon. Oh, Frontier Airlines. Alright, we got one more flight crew, then we find our runway. Here we are, flight crew. Let's go ahead and make our right here. This is us. Engines to the neutral position. Go ahead and stop short. 25 right. Perfect. That's going to be us as well. 79. Let's see where we're at here. Take off. Remain in pattern. Yeah, no, we're just remain in pattern. We got it. Got 25 right. Yeah. Okay, got it. Oh, ready for departure. Oh, they gave us approved. West departure approved. What gives us ATC? How would that ruin our ATC now? Clear for takeoff, flight crew. So let's go. That was interesting. Let's get our lights ready. Lights, runway lights come on. Landing lights go on. Nose light goes to the takeoff position. Wing lights come on and strobe light comes on. Flaps are set. That's it. Spoilers are set. Perfect. Let's go. Releasing parking brake. Let's go ahead and get the stopwatch going. Stopwatch is going. Alright, flight crew, prepare for a rolling takeoff. Let's get lined up. Jeez, that was a wide turn. Why did I make it stick so wide? Alright, flight crew, engines to 50. Perfect. Alright, flight crew, over 40. Going up alive, come down the same way. Look to the right, engines flex. There's 100 knots, flight crew. There's V1. Let's rotate 15 degrees. Flight crew, that's a positive climb. Let's go gears up. Beautiful departure. Beautiful takeoff, flight crew. Let's go ahead and do the lever. Let's put that to the climb position. Put our nose down to the plane. Let's bring it down. Still my plan. I'm going to hold it till we get above like 10,000, like 5,000 feet. Right now we're just passing 4,000. Let's go flaps clean. Flaps clean. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. Let's go flaps clean. All right, transition to autopilot. Autopilot is engaged. Ground spoilers is off. Flight crew. How are we looking? We are looking great. Let's see. I can take off. There we go. Take off. Beautiful takeoff. Beautiful takeoff. Like I said, I hope we didn't lose ATC. Hopefully we get to 8,000 feet. It tells us to keep going. But we did lose our taxi, but we should have lost our ATC, right? So we requested our... we could have lost our... We'll see. We'll see, flight crew. There's 7,000 feet, flight crew. Beautiful, look at that. Absolutely awesome. All right, coming up to 8,000 feet. Haven't got anything. Report missed. Yeah, ATC's lost. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take it manually, flight crew. We're going up to 30,000 feet. That's what we put in. We're gonna put 30,000 in. Put that in the managed position. $30,000 feet. Like I said, in the managed position. Perfect. Looks like we got no ATC, flight crew. That's the whole point of doing this whole stream was for the ATC, and once again, we didn't get it. That's probably because we had the reset. Once you have to, the restart never works. When you have to when you can't load the flight straight up, you have to turn it off and turn it back on again. You can't go back to the main menu and reload a flight. There will be something missing. Like the ILS won't work, the glide slope, it's something. So this ATC doesn't work. So there we go. Okay, at least we'll work. We'll make our way through it. We've flown before without ATC, right, flight crew? Yes, we have. That is funny though. The whole point of this was that ATC. Why is it saying report miss? Up, we're above 10,000 feet, flight crew. You know what that means. We gotta turn our lights off. Landing lights go to the off position. Let's go over here so you can see. Landing lights go to the off position. Nose light goes to the off position. Wing lights come off. That's not wing lights. This is wing light. Beacon light, strobe light stay on, and our nav light stays on as well. We're above 10,000 feet. Seatbelt sign can come off. Go hit this in altimeter in the standard position. Perfect. And then the nautical range from 10 out to 20. There you go, flight crew. Beautiful climb so far. It looks like our climb rate right now looks like we're climbing about 2,300 feet per minute, 2,400 feet per minute. ATC's talking. Why do we have to report miss? Whatever you tried landing. Doesn't make any sense. Hmm. Coming up to 20,000 feet, flight crew. Right now holding 320 knots. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now free to move about the cabin. We do ask though, if you do not need to move out the cabin, you stay in your seat with your seatbelt fastened just in case we hit unexpected turbulence. Alright, made the call to the actual onboard passengers. Still climbing, like it looks like we're climbing 2,000. Yeah, it's about 2,500 feet per minute, 2,700 feet per minute. Just past 24,000 feet. Still holding 320 knots. Coming up to 27,000 feet, flight crew. Wind right now and the speed that we're going. Wind right now looks like we're 425 miles per hour on the ground speed. The wind right now is 257 knots, 57 knots. And right now we're passing 27,500. All right, flight crew, we're at 30,000 feet, which is our cruising altitude. Let's go ahead and go over our cruising altitude briefing. I got SimBrief 12 up here. If you just jumped on the stream, if you just jumped on board, I appreciate it. I am Phoenix Black Knight. I'm your host. I am your captain for this day's stream. We are playing Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox S. This is the second attempt. First attempt was a user error. Loaded up at a gate. We knew we shouldn't have crossed the bridge. I should have caught that. So with that being said, we lost the ATC because we had to restart the flight, which means we lost our live ATC. We lost the ATC interaction. So we're flying with no ATC right now, just flying straight off a flight plan. We're in the Airbus 320neo. We are American Airlines 1949. That's our call sign. Just took off out of Phoenix on our way to San Diego. Flight time is going to be 54 minutes. Block time is an hour and 22 minutes according to SimBrief. 30,000 feet is our cruising altitude. We're currently at right now. Cost index is 5. Distance we're flying is 279 nautical miles. Wind is 252 over 52 knots. We just verified that. Passengers on today's flight is 186 on board. Bulk fuel is 10,660 pounds. Total payload is 42,780 pounds on our today's flight. When we were down in Phoenix, we took off at runway 25 right with the transition to freebird. When we go down into San Diego, we were looking at runway 27 lock, which is no ILS. We're looking at Pappies going in with two white, two red going in, flight crew. With the transition of Lukey is the transition. Perfect. Now let's go here, flight crew, see where we got to be. What is our descend? Looks like our descend is going to be... We're still climbing right now. Now we're going to be at 24, 27. Right. There's 30,000 at, was that Manars? We start to descend at Colba. Colba, we need to be at 28.8. So let's work. Colba is the top of our descent flight group. Colba. Yeah. All right, flight crew. That is it for me. Phoenix Black Knight. I'm going to go ahead and put my microphone on mute and entertain the chat. Go ahead and hit me in chat if you want to talk or anything like that. Other than that, enjoy the sounds of the limited ATC that we have and enjoy the sounds of the plane and the game. And I will see you guys at Koba on our descent. See you then. we lost the ATC. I'm gonna go ahead and put the restrictions on so that way we know where we're at and everything, since we don't have to have the full ATC. Alright, flight crew, we need to start our descent. So we're going to start descent. We're going to put it down to, looks like we're going to get down to 15,000 feet. Let's see what happens when we put this in. 15,000 feet. That manage position. Seatbelt sign comes on. There we go. See what our performance page says we should be at. Performance page says we should still be on cruise. That's interesting. Now that says we should still be on cruise. This is saying we should be at 21. I mean, I'm reading that right, flight crew? Yeah, that's 21, 20, 23, 21, 26, 23. Right? Yeah, 15, 8. Yeah, we should be on that. Oh, hold up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Got our glide slope at 2,000 feet. Yeah, we should be at 21,000. Yeah, going down to 15,000. Okay. Descending rate to get to 15,000. We're actually going to do this, flight crew. Let's do this. This is what we're going to do. We're going to put in our catching our glide slope, which is at runway right here. We catch it at 2,000 feet. So we just come over here to the altitude. We're going to put 2,000 feet in, and we're going to put it in the manage position. That should manage us all the way there. Manage. Okay. See what our descend rate is. Descend rate is 1,500 feet per minute, which is, well, we're losing speed right now, so we'll see what happens in a second. Yeah, we're going to our descending speed. So now the plane thinks we're in this descend mode, and it dropped its speed down to the descent speed. So interesting. Alright, flight crew, we're still descending. Looks like now we're just getting past 21,000 feet, 21,500, holding 240 knots. Descend rate right now looks like we're at 1,800 feet per minute. let's see where we should be on our flight plan, just to make sure we are following everything correctly. Let's hit flight plan. Who knows with this flight? Right now it says we should be at 23,000 feet. Is that correct? That is correct. That says we should be at 23. And right now we're at 18 in the managed position. Interesting, flight crew. Next, yeah, let's put that in the. Let's go to 15,000. Let's put that in since we're descending so quick for some reason. 15,000. Yeah, let's put 15,000 in. And we'll hold at 15,000 for a second. Yeah, 'cause we're just coming up on. I guess we were on path. That's right. We were doing all right because we were. Yeah, we were doing okay. Like I was panicking for no reason. Let's go back 2,000. Managed position. Yeah, we were on course. We got to hit 15,000 when we hit there, which is only in a couple miles, and we're at 16. Yeah. Okay. My fault. My fault. Okay, yeah. Okay, see how it says we're at altitude right now? It says we're at altitude at 15,000 feet, 15,400, which was the vector that we looked at, says we're supposed to be 15. Okay. Woo! Looks like they're just going to start our approach, flight crew. I'm going to go ahead and ring the smoking sign one time. Tell everybody where you're starting our approach. Still holding 15,000 feet, flight crew. Looks like we don't descend to this next vector coming up. Holding 240 knots still. Still holding 15,000 feet, flight crew. Alright, the flight crew we're descending again. Descent rate is about 1,800 feet right now. Trying to see what the altimeter was. We're going to put it at 29.92. Coming up, flight crew, 10,600 feet. Let's light it up. Landing lights go to the on position. Nose light goes to the takeoff position. Wing lights come on. Strobe light stays on. Beacon light stays on. Nav and local lights stay on. Alright, flight crew. Our speed dropped down again. Looks like we're down between 215 knots right now. So which means I'm going to take over the speed, my speed now. I'm going to put it at 200 knots. I'm going to hit there and now. That's going to put us on flaps 1. So let's go ahead and activate that. There's flaps 1. Look to the right on the lever. We're going to put that next to the R. That's easier for the reversers. Put that right there. Get that ready to go. Perfect flight crew. Perfect. Like we're descending right now, we're passing 8,100 feet. Still descending down to what we have set in the altimeter, 2,000 feet. The Cat's our glide slope. Nice terrain, right, flight crew? Not too bad coming into San Diego. I like the approach into San Diego. It's a little intimidating because you got the city right off to your left. You got a nice hill that you kind of bounce over, then you come down real quick on the runway. Yeah, no glide slope. You're all pappies. Yeah, it's a little bit. You'll see it when we come in. Passing 6,200 feet, flight crew. Holding 200 knots. We are flaps 1. Still descending, flight crew. Looks like we're down to 5,700 feet. Alright, let me go ahead and pull our speed back. We're going to hit 190 now. That's going to put us on flaps 2. There's downtown San Diego, flight crew. We're right there. Right now we're up 4,800 feet. Don't forget we catch our glide slope at 2,000 feet. Go ahead and pull our speed back again. I'm going to hit 180. We'll be 180 all the way in. Well, until we get our glide slope at 135. 180. Perfect. Flaps 3. Perfect, flight crew. Let's go ahead and hit our lock. Let's lock onto that runway. With that lock as well, we're going to go ahead and hit approach as well. Ready to pull our speed back one more time to 135 flight crew and flaps full. I'm going to do that here in a little bit. Perfect, let's do it now. 135 knots. 135 knots is in there. Full flaps. Put our drone camera. Get our gears. Goes our glide slope. Well, we actually cast it 2,000. This is probably our last descent down to 2,000. Yeah, what 2,600. Let's go up. Wing lights are going to come off. Go outside. There we go. Almost there. When we get about 1,600 feet, right now I'm looking right here, 1,900. When that says 1,600, we'll go gears down. Perfect. Let's go out. Let's go gears down. There's our glide slope. Alright, flight crew, let's go here so you can see the reversers. Alright, drone camera set. Let's go up. Ground spoilers up and armed. Medium on the auto brake. That's the set. Flight crew, prepare for landing.
$1,000.
1,000 feet, flight crew. My plane. Ooh, win. There we go. We got it.
500.
Continue.
400. $100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard 5.
Ground, wheels down, reversers, nose down, reversers. There we go, guys. Boom. $60 knots, reverser store. Let's get the auto brake off. We could have made that turn work, rolled out one more. Flight crew, welcome down. San Diego. Let's go ahead and make this left. Don't forget, San Diego is a paid airport, flight crew. This is a paid airport, paid it on the Microsoft Flight Marketplace. Let's go ahead and stop short here. Perfect. Engines to the idle position. Parking brake set. Flaps. 1 for taxis. Ground spoilers, don't need those down anymore. Bring those up. RTO to max. We're going to taxi. Don't need the flight directory on anymore. Don't need the restrictions on anymore. Let's go ahead and turn on our APU bleed, APU master, APU start. Runway lights go on to the restricted position. Nose light goes to the taxi position. Runway lights come on. Should have had those on when we were landed, actually. Strobe light can come off. We don't need that on. Perfect. ATC. Find out where our gate is, flight crew. Bloomberg ground. Taxi the gate.
Inward ground American 1949er taxi to the gate.
American 1949er taxi to gate 1000. Please taxiway Bravo 5.
Alright, on us to the left.
Taxiway Bravo 5 American 1949er.
A lot of stuttering on this airport, flight crew. I don't know if you can see that. We are here in San Diego, California. Calm down. Let me give this message. So this is the Payware Airport, flight crew. San Diego. Bad, huh? A lot of bad FPS on the Xbox. Alright, gotta focus, gotta bring it in. Oh man, they want us. We're gonna bring it a little wider, flight crew. Tight bit. Oh, look at that. Really? Some airports do that. Oh, Marshall. So we got to do it our own, flight crew. We'll just keep going to that green bar disappears. Right. Alright. There. Perfect. Next up. Engines neutral. Seatbelt sign is off. Flaps are up. Master alarm. Turn off. Lights can come off. Boom. Engine 1. Nice job today, flight crew. Lost ATC, still able to put the plane down. I like it. Hopefully you guys like that content. If you like the flight, please hit that subscribe button and hit that follow button. Come follow along. We are fun to fly with. What a flight. Lost ATC. A plane sunk in the bridge at the beginning. Got to bounce back up. Let's see our ground truck. Let's see what our time was on list. Let's go ahead and put the stop. 58 minutes on our stopwatch. That's with taxi. Don't forget, Sim Bruce said we should have did this flight in 54 minutes. So let's see what our true time was when we turn off the APU and turn off the whole plane, actually. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's turn off this. Engines are turned off. It should shut off the... let's see. Well, may not shut it off for us. Didn't recognize that's the end of the flight crew. It did not recognize. We will call that done. So we're gonna have to go with 58 minutes and 10 seconds. Unfortunately, it is what it is. The next time I will remember. We won't fly in the Phoenix that much. We won't run into that problem. But I forgot. It was self-sabotaged by me. I'm sorry, flight crew. But other than that, that's it for me, flight crew. What a great flight. 54 minutes, not too bad. Sorry I didn't have the camera on like I mentioned. Just going through that eye problem. Hopefully get this eye healed this week and be able to do the camera live next week. I'm on this medication I have to have for a week. So with that being said, we're going to go no camera for this week. And hopefully everything will be solved and we'll be able to go live next week. But other than that, what a great flight. Great landing, flight crew. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your evening. And I will see you guys strong again here tomorrow when we leave out of San Diego going into Las Vegas. That's right, we're going to Viva Las Vegas out of San Diego tomorrow. It's going to be a great flight and a great landing into Las Vegas. So I'll see you guys then. Until then, have a great night. Like I said, mentioned before, I am Phoenix Black Knight. I am out of here. See you later.